Hey, it's Coach Em here. Are you sick and tired of fear getting in the way of you living your best life? Are there so many things that you'd like to do, but fear is holding you back? If you're a teenager or an adult and fear is preventing you from being the best version of who you are, then today's video is definitely for you. I've got a great trick to help you let go of fear coming up. If you could do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button for me, that would be wonderful. I'm dedicated to get these powerful tools and strategies on this channel into as many people's hands as possible. My goal is to help everyone live from their best self. And of course, as you know, every subscribe button pushed, every like button pushed, and every comment helps YouTube's algorithm get this content out in front of more people. Thank you. Okay, before I show you this great trick, let's first talk a little bit about where fear comes from in the first place. There's an old part of your brain that hasn't evolved very much. This is the part of your brain that tries to always keep you safe, where your fight or flight response is. And there is also a more evolved, newer part of your brain, where innovation, problem solving, complex, logical thinking comes from. The old part of our brain still acts as if we're constantly in danger, as if we have to run and hide from saber-toothed tigers still. Again, it's its job to help us survive and keep us safe. The problem is, it hasn't evolved enough to know that most situations we face today are not an immediate threat. Meaning, if we have an argument with our partner, it doesn't mean we're going to die. Or if we fail at something again, it doesn't mean that our survival is really being threatened. However, to the old part of the brain, it treats anything it sees as possibly painful as a dangerous threat, a threat to our survival, and it reacts in a way to keep us safe. So, even emotional so-called threats, it'll do whatever it can to move you away from that source of pain. The reason it sees emotional situations as threats is because of our beliefs. A lot of our beliefs were formed in childhood. They're just ideas that we adopted when we were younger. And a lot of it is because we didn't have someone explaining every single detail to us about every situation, every event that we went through. And not even our parents could possibly explain every single thing to us. Plus, we had experiences without our parents even being there. So we had to interpret and figure out what things meant without someone being there to tell us. Looking back, we can see that of course we would interpret things incorrectly and see things from a narrow viewpoint. We hadn't had enough experience or knew enough about the world back then. So it's obvious that we would believe some things that just weren't true. Plus, we had caregivers who were operating from their limiting beliefs as well. Do you see how we could easily believe some things that just weren't true? And we're constantly forming beliefs based on our everyday experiences as well. Basically, when a situation occurs, the old part of your brain draws upon your beliefs to determine if something is threatening or not. If it deems the situation as threatening, then it will feed you all kinds of thoughts in an attempt to move you away from the dangerous situation. The problem is, a lot of times our beliefs are not always true. And we've believed these ideas, these stories that we've told ourselves for so long now that our brain believes it's true. So, how do we let go of the negative thoughts causing the fear response? Here's the trick. You'll first want to get good at recognizing when you're in the fear response. And paying close attention to your emotions is the quickest way to gain awareness of the fear. When you're starting to feel that fear, it could be a pit in your stomach or a heaviness on your shoulders. And of course, we all know that anxious, fearful feeling of sweaty palms, racing heartbeat, lump in our throat feeling. When you experience any of these sensations, you'll want to immediately ask yourself this question. What am I thinking right now that is causing this emotion? Then you're going to challenge the thoughts by asking, could part of this thought not be true? Are these thoughts helpful? What is a better thought I could replace it with that creates the emotion I want to feel? Then repeat that better alternative thought as you take deep, slow breaths with your hands over your heart. And you want to do this for at least 2 full minutes. Set a timer if you have to. Couple things. Your physiological state is crucial here. When we change our posture and body to a more positive state, it helps to shift our emotions more easily. So this is why taking those deep, slow breaths in and out is important. And placing your hands over your heart is important too. It changes your physiological state. And by repeating your alternative thought for at least 2 full minutes, you shift your focus to a thought that will actually start to create the feelings that you want to have. So, decide today to become more aware of your old thoughts and stories from the past. And when the fear grips you, practice this trick to release it quickly. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like it, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click on the bell icon to get notified when I upload a new video. And I upload videos every week. Wishing you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next video.